So thank you so much. I know it's not of the best times of the day after the last, let's say, break of the day. So let me introduce myself. I'm Antonis. I'm the CEO and co-founder of Prosperity. Prosperity is a PropTech company. It's mainly about technology, and it's mainly about real estate. We offer an integrated solution, integrate real estate, technology, and data for institutional clients, covering also the NPL market. So institutional investors are about to manage, are already managing, but are also about to manage hundreds of thousands of assets. We're talking about distressed properties. Since the NPL market is growing and over exceeds the 1 trillion euro just in Europe. So they're facing a lot of problems. They're facing a lot of problems how they are able to manage the assets, how they're able to navigate through the complex processes, how they interact with multiple stakeholders, and of course, how they can easily monitor their SLAs and costs with vendors. Eventually, the biggest challenge for them is how effectively they can commercialize the assets. So we have talked a lot about collaterals. We have talked about debt management. We haven't talked a lot about REO management. And when we're talking about REO management, we're not just talking about the asset management and the property management. We're talking also about the commercialization and strategy regarding commercialization and how effectively you can take advantage of your assets. So there are a lot of challenges, starting from the asset repossession to the day-by-day management of the assets, but also the models of commercialization, how easily you can manage the agency network, the leads on your assets, and how easily, effectively you can monitoring the closing eventually on the assets. So this is what we are covering as Prosperity. We're covering from the moment that the collateral becomes an asset. And this is what we have built so far. We are aiming to transform how the institutional investor manage the asset and how they can cover the whole asset journey from, again, the asset repossession up to the transaction, up to the closing. So we want to be the operating system for the institutional investor, real estate portfolios enabled by technology and driven by data. What we offer, first of all, we offer a very modular solution. We are not a software company per se. We're a tech-enabled services company. So we're offering an asset management module. We have talked a lot about that today. We are offering a unique experience for the commercialization of the assets, and we will demonstrate to you what do we mean by that. We are offering also a module that has to do about data. We talk about data a lot today. We are going to give you a little bit different angle about data, because we talk about market data, supply side data, but we haven't talked a lot about demand side data. How you capture what the people are looking to buy or to rent, and how you capture the customer preferences, and those customer preferences driving essentially the decision for institutional investor for the possession of assets and the commercialization strategy. So this comes with an investment decision service application. So how you can put all the data there from the supply and the demand side, and come up with your strategy regarding the best ways to commercialize the asset. Last but not least, new services out there are coming, and are coming quite fast. The rent-to-own model, how you can set, as an institutional investor, a platform that you can offer real estate assets on a rent-to-own. model. Digital mortgages. This is also very important. By saying that we are commercializing assets, it goes without saying that the commercialization of assets, especially the granular asset, in the B2C world, needs to come with a digital mortgage solution as well. So to offer an end-to-end service to the buyer. And of course, insurance product that you can offer through this kind of commercialization platform. So imagine that institutional investor has to manage different portfolios from different geographies, different vendors, different SLAs, different stakeholders, and they need to follow the assets again from the beginning, from the moment that from the collateral becomes an REO asset up to the final transaction. So our technology, which is eventually the workflow engine with a document management system covering the asset management, a very powerful front-end interface, providing the necessary tools for the commercialization, but as well as a very robust and solid CRM to manage leads, and the closing covers the whole ecosystem. So I just want to give you some snapshots to understand how we have set up the technology and what kind of things we're offering. So the first thing is how you onboard assets. How you onboard assets from the collateral management systems and software into a real estate system, into a real estate platform. So we are offering an onboarding process. With our capacity of the workflow engine, we can offer different onboarding process on different geography quite easily. So you can easily set up a different onboarding process within a few days, I could say. We're offering the setup of asset management processes. So with a very easy way, we sit down with the clients, we discuss with them what kind of processes the asset management functionality consists of, and we are able to offer modules like order management, if you want to order valuations, if you want to order legal due diligence, if you want to order technical due diligence to an engineer, or if you want to keep monitoring the KPIs of the asset management. This comes with a very powerful reporting tool on the portfolio, but as well on the property level. So at every single point, the portfolio manager and the investor has a full visibility of what is going on their real estate portfolios. So we offer also a property management module. That means that anything that has to do on a property level, it can be done through the platform. We're talking about online signatures, signing documents, agreements. We're talking about payments. We're talking about key management. We have integrated also with some IoT services, with some smart keys. So we're talking about a full, I would say a full list of solutions. So now we're coming to the most interesting part, the commercialization platform. We have built this platform in Greece. Now we're about to launch in Cyprus. We're becoming quite popular in Greece. It's quite unique how you present an asset, how you gather data on the ground, how you are using all the state-of-the-art technologies in order to present the asset in the best way, from 360 walk-in experience, from new floor plans, from drone videos that presenting the neighborhoods. So we are creating a unique experience for the buyer. Those kind of platforms on international level, I could say that they're being called as a digital agent platforms. So they're trying to not disrupt, but to modernize the traditional real estate agency functionality. So we are providing that. Now in Greece, we do have a portfolio of 1.5 billion, our own portfolio, prosperity portfolio, more than 1,500 assets. We're managing that. We do have 150,000 people visiting us every month, so we're getting a lot of data on the demand side, and this gives a lot of capacity to the institutional investor to understand where the market is going. So, of course, we are utilizing a lot of marketing capabilities. We have been integrated with a lot of classifieds. So eventually, an asset can be populated in more than 120 countries around the world with a push of a button. We are quite investing a lot on that. Together with commercialization comes the CRM. Because if you present an asset, you're getting leads. How you're managing the leads, how you're managing the network of agents that you have assigned your real estate asset is also a key point. It's a key point in order to be able to monitor essentially the closings. And by closing, we mean a digital closing. And the beauty with Prosperity is that we can go on the different geographies, different markets, and to apply our workflow engine in order to digitize the closing. In Greece, the closing includes a lawyer, includes an engineer, includes a notary, includes a set of documents. How those stakeholders, together with the seller side and the buyer side, are being coordinated through the platform is a key issue. Last but not least, about data. We are creating data, not for us, not for the institutional investors, but also we created some very nice reports out there for our end customers. So we have created marketability reports. We know at every single point the liquidity of the market. We are creating a virtual MLS system for the whole European market. There is no MLS system in Europe, but we have started and we are creating that. So we are very able in a few months from now to announce that. So we are already working with institutional investors. We have some major investors that they have trust us, although we are a startup company, started 2 years ago, but we are now operating in Greece. We're expanding aggressively in Cyprus, and we're also about to announce the entrance in new markets in a couple of months from now. So thanks a lot. So if you have any questions, I'm at your disposal to hear